Hi, I'm Honey, and welcome to another HonneyMail. This one's pretty much going to be um, birthday edition, 2017, or who's a spoiled puppy? You're a spoiled puppy. Also, I ask you to forgive me in advance. I'm running on 4 hours sleep. It's currently almost 6 o'clock at night. I have to work in an hour. It's a Friday night. There ain't no way in hell I'm gonna get a nap at this point. But I get home at 4:30 in the morning. So I'm going on like 3.5-ish hours of sleep. So if I'm a little bit exhausted looking, or if I'm a little bit rindy sounding, now you know why. The last few weeks have been an absolute whirlwind of activity and appointments and cool stuff to do and it's been great. I really try to live my life to the fullest, whether we're just hanging out here as a family, then we're gonna sit around and play some games. So there's just been a tremendously busy full couple of weeks. We just had Halloween, which is our first Halloween in our new house. It's like, oh, we can put up decorations. We can do stuff. Anyway, just over a week ago, actually like a week and 2 days ago, I got a box in the mail. I knew this box was coming because Kinka told me and the stream that he bought me this. All I've done is split it open, and that it would be here in a couple days, or Wednesday. It's now Friday, so yeah, a week and 2 days. And I wanted to record it. He had asked me to record it, the opening, and I said, yes, I absolutely will. I wanted to do that anyway. He told me that it was, happy early birthday, hun. I bought you a Switch. Right? Holy hell! I hope you like it. I bought you a Switch. Now, Kinka has wanted to buy me a Switch. Kinka has wanted to buy me a Switch. It feels so good to finally open that thing. Since the Switch came out, he has encouraged me to buy my own Switch. And it's something that I kind of thought, you know what, maybe with the Christmas sales or the after Christmas sales, something I would do. He has, in prior HonneyMails, bought me the Joy-Con and of course the controller holder doohickey thing to make it like a controller, right? Instead of the two separate Joy-Cons. So he's bought me this. And knowing that I would, in the future, at some point, get a Switch. Well, there's my Switch. I shouldn't toss it. There's my Switch. It's the red and blue one. I like the red and blue one. Oh, this is so cool. I've had a chance to play on it 3 times. Not this one, because I literally haven't taken it out of its box. On Oddmass Switch. Oddmass has come in to visit, come into town, and he's brought his Switch. And so I've got a chance to play some Mario Kart with him, and the kids have got to play, hooked up to the TV, and then we got to play some of the Rabbids one, that's kind of like XCOM, only without the blood and stuff. It was really, really, really cute, really fun, definitely challenging, huge gameplay, and like he was just stunned at how much kind of gameplay he had. And there had been some talk. I'd heard from some other streamians, Chrono specifically, that hey, you know what, maybe come Christmas time, maybe I'll get a new Switch, and you know, you can have my other Switch, or whatever. There'd been some wanting Honey to have Switch for since it came out. And happy birthday to me. I have my own Switch. So I told the kids I'm going to do the unboxing for this Switch today, come hail or high water. I don't care if I'm doing it at 11 o'clock at night, right? After work. Well, that encouraged Dawn and Sky, or excuse me, Dawn and Sir Twilight, to give me my birthday presents early. Because they knew, when I knew, that I was getting a Switch. Mario Odyssey, which looks ridiculous in this because of my blue screen. Super Mario Odyssey and Mario Kart Deluxe. Super Mario Odyssey and Mario Kart. Again, it's ridiculous with how it is. So, and they quote, "You can't play your Switch if you don't have any games, Mama." So, happy birthday to me. So, I'm seriously considering Saturdays being Switch Saturday. I don't know how we're going to work that out. Or at least sometime part of the night. I don't exactly know how we're going to work it out. But we're definitely going to have some Switch time. And you know, with Mario Kart, it's awesome because I can do stuff with the girls. If they wanted to join me. And of course, you know, if they just wanted to play together, they could, which is awesome. So, Holy Hannah, thank you so much, Kinka, and thank you so much, Sir Twilight and Dawn. We've got, we are set with Switch, couple of games, couple of controllers. We're all good. I actually, when he told me, so he told me that he actually bought the Switch and that it was coming. So the next morning, I'm on my Amazon wish list and I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna want a case, and we're gonna, you know, so I'm just like adding things on there, like, okay, well, these are things that we're gonna pick up in the future, you know, for the Switch. It's like, okay, you know, while I'm thinking about it, you know, what am I gonna want? What am I gonna need? And so it's like, oh, I'm interested in this game or this case or this docky chargy stand thing, you know, whatever. Anyway, it's on there, and you know, we kind of sort of threw it. And as I was thinking about like the unboxing this last week, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll make this a Kinka in general HonneyMail, and I'll pull out some of the other things that he's done before that I haven't got to feature in a HonneyMail, and then by the time I actually got to record it, yesterday happened, and the reason I'm home at 4:30 in the morning. And yesterday was an amazing day. It was fantastic. We had a lovely time, and we would be Pack Rat and I. We traveled to Buffalo, New York, Niagara Falls area, which is about an hour and a half away. And when we went to a mall up there. There's a fashion outlet. There's an outlet mall up there, right? And the reason we were going to Buffalo is because Ashbless was going to be in the state. I was going to be in New York, and she's Canadian, but she was coming down for a wedding, and she went ahead and had her passport so she could come into New York State and get to visit with CD. And while here, hopefully get to have a meetup time with Pack and I. Well, CD did some searching to kind of see what was going to be happening around that time, and there was an Alton Brown concert performance. Alton Brown, eat your science. And so she bought tickets for her and Ash and Pack and I. And so we all met at the mall, and then we went to dinner from there. Neat ramen place, Sato Ramen. I want to say Sato Ramen, SATO. And then we went to the concert. So we were going to Buffalo to meet Ash and CD, and and watched the Elton Brown performance, and it was fantastic. It was hilarious. It was supposed to be 2.5 hours. It ran 3. Had a fantastic time, and that was completely, the tickets were completely bought for us. It was just a really incredible gift from CD to all 4 of us, and it just sort of developed from there into well, let's go ahead and meet for dinner, and then so we can actually have some visiting time, because you really can't talk in the middle of a performance, right? So we thought we would meet for dinner, and CD found this great ramen place, and we went, okay, that sounds good. Pat and I have a soft spot for ramen, and it was really good. And then it was like, but it's just, as we sort of talked about, it's like we said, well, we wouldn't mind getting there a little bit earlier and doing something else, or visiting if you want to do a touristy thing or whatever. And so we ended up going to meeting up and going to the Fashion Outlet Mall of Niagara Falls. And there was a little bit of hints. There was a little bit of mystery. CD had basically said, well, are you interested in this? Would you guys like this? Or, what would people want to see or not see? And we all kind of said, oh, yeah, we can go wander around shopping. It's going to probably be cold. It's possible it would snow. And so we went, okay, well, she said, I don't really want to talk about it too much because there's an early birthday present for someone. And Pac's birthday's not until April, so I'm going with mine, because we were planning on meeting November 2nd, and my birthday's November 11th. And so we went and met there. I'm like, okay, there's something there that's going to be an early birthday present. And what was there was a Godiva store. And what my early birthday present was to pick some truffles from the Godiva store. It was rough, but somebody had to do it. These are the brand new truffles. Okay. Yes, that is a butt dance. These are the brand new ones that I've been looking at my email going, one day you will be marked down cheaper. One day you will be on sale. Because of course I have a truffle quest. I am on a life's journey to taste every truffle. And there are 6 amazing new truffles here. And they're totally different kind of truffles. There's 16 pieces in this one. And there's 6. Yeah, 6 in this one. And these are all totally different kind of, they've got like little crispies on the outside. It's just a different, it's like a brand new, they're all new flavors. And one is passion pepper. One is citrus, one is cafe latte, one is orange blossom, one is black tea, and one is raspberry rose. And they look amazing. And then he was showing me the holiday stuff. And of course the sales guy was fabulous. And he's like, so are we here for just some tasting chocolate, some walking chocolate? Do we want some dark chocolate for the road? Do we want something for holidays? Are we buying gifts? And both Ash and actually all 3 of them, Ash and CD and Pac, all kind of looked at me and went, we're here for her. And he laughed and said, well then, happy birthday, happy holidays. And I'm like, well, actually it is almost my birthday, and here we are. So I tried to explain that I eat truffles for a living, or as part of my job. So he was like, have you had these? No, I haven't. And I was instantly like a kid in a candy store. And as I said that to Pac later, he laughed. He says, no, nothing like. This is not a comparison to a kid in a candy store. You were Hun, the kid, in the Godiva candy chocolate store, right? And I was so excited. And then the lady came around and she gave us all samples of dark chocolate cocoa. And I'm like, ooh, I have some of that. Streamian bought me some of that. And then we were talking about do you sell your coffee? Because it was a full store where they'll sell cocoa and all. No, we don't sell our coffee. We don't make coffee, you know, like cups of coffee for sale, but we do, of course, have it for sale. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm still drinking some of mine Godiva chocolate coffee that, of course, Streamy and bought for me. And, you know, my mom and I were talking last week, and she said, you do realize that you are a spoiled puppy. And I'm like, yeah, I am. And so we were talking back and forth, and we were trying all the things, and then I said, oh, can I have my free truffle? Because every month I'm supposed to get a free truffle. Well, like a rewards thing, you know. You go in, you get a free piece of candy. But there's no, the nearest Godiva store is an hour and a half away. So it's not something I'm going to drive an hour and a half away, pay $6 round trip in tolls to get, you know, a piece of candy. Good candy, but still. And she went, yes. So I gave her my email. She pulled it up. Yes, you are. And in fact, you did mention your birthday. Guess what? You get a $10 off birthday present. $10 off for your birthday. And CD, when we walked in the door, immediately had told the two salespeople, you are to take no money from this person. She is to give you no money. This is birthday present time. No money from her. And so they already kind of knew the score. So and CD's like, don't go crazy, but get yourself something. And the guy is like, okay, he's putting this in my hand, and he's putting this one in my hand. He's like, look, limited edition, milk chocolate truffle, salted caramel truffle, roasted almond truffle, cranberry truffle, Christmas cookie truffle, tiramisu truffle. I've had most of these, but there's the Christmas cookie is new, and the cranberry one is back for like the first time in a few years. I'm like, new things for my truffle quest, right? So I'm like, hot dang. And I asked her about getting my free one, and she said, sure, pick a chocolate. And there were like 4 or 5 there that I had never had, and I'm going, oh. So I picked one, and I picked the honey almond truffle, which I've already added to my truffle quest and X'd because I ate it. I almost didn't eat it. I was really, really torn. I was really, really torn whether I should or should not eat it. And I was like they gave it to me all wrapped up and twisted, and I was holding it like a popsicle, and I was like, and I'm looking at it back, and I'm just like wiggling and wiggling. He's like, what? Eat your truffle. I'm like, can I? Like, of course you eat your truffle. I was like, but I'm not working. But it should be an awesome. It's like, eat your truffle. Like, okay. You twisted my arm. I actually took my hand out and got a twist. So that's some more birthday stuff, and I kept being called birthday girl. And we went into David's Teas, which I didn't know existed. And we had a lovely visit in David's Teas, and we got all sorts of samples and stuff from the workers there. And Pack and I both bought some things, and Ash bought me, for the birthday girl, a Buddhist tea. It is sort of like a bedtime, that was the name of it. It was Buddhism, like Heaven Can Wait or something like that, or Heaven Can't Wait. And she slipped it in my bag of chocolates, and she's like, you know, not very subtle, but there you go. And what I give you, your family gets too, and it's a win-win. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. And then when we were at dinner, she brought out from the car 2 beautiful jars of jam, marmalade, and one was a roasted onion marmalade, which smells like balsamic vinegar, really good, like caramelized balsamic vinegar. And the other one was a hot pepper jelly, like a jalapeno jelly, and then a packet of seeds for my new house, for our garden, and from a Canadian garden. And it was just so amazing. And then today I'm gonna get to open these up, and then the kids gave me theirs, and Sky has plans. We finalized that earlier today. We're gonna go, and I'm gonna get a pedicure. She's gonna get her nails done, and we're gonna go to Longhorn Steakhouse or something, just the two of us, for lunch next Friday, before my birthday. You know, the day before my birthday, and so it's just like. I, can you say spoiled puppy? Uh, I know every day how blessed I am. I know every day how I am cared for and loved, and that's beyond words amazing. You know, we thank you guys every night for our job, and for the support and for all the loves, and then something like this happens, and there's other people that are talking about, you know, oh, you know, Firedale's putting up my wish list in in chats and saying, hey, if you wanted to do something for Hun's birthday. I'm like, you don't want to do that. And so it's just it's very overwhelming. It's very touching. It's really, really very special and sweet, and I am completely on overload, exhaustion, happy time moment. Just huge thank you to everybody, and in particular for this HonneyMail, Kinka, Ashbless, and CDInprov for your amazing generosity, caring, and support. I hope you guys had a good time. Till next time. Bye.